Join me as I clean out the pantry and get it back to a semi-organized chaos. This is a semi-regular occurrence that I try and do each Sunday just to sort of set it up for the week and just to make sure that things are accessible and so things get eaten and also they're just tidy and organized so I can see what I have. I've been trying to keep a stockpile, especially of things like the muesli bars and the crackers there, so we know we always have some type of snack food in the house. Muesli bars, crackers and cookies are one of the main staple foods that we have in our house constantly, so I always want to make sure we have enough here. Having a stockpile has saved us a lot of time, money and sanity. I'm not having to race out to the store to grab a couple of things that then ends up into like a $30-40 shop like I used to do way back when. But I would see a lot of markdowns and pick those up as well. And they all help in the long run, but the less time that I'm in store, the better. And I thought that I would just share with you what my pantry looks like, how I keep it organized. This middle section is the snack area, as you can see, and I try and have as many things in clear containers as possible because the old saying, seafood and eater, is so relevant here. I need people to see that there is food here available for them to snack on. There are a million other things in the house as well, but people often want something very quick and easy, and so if I have it here accessible, then that makes it easy. These containers here that I'm packing right now chips into, I got them from Kmart ages ago. I'm looking to actually upgrade the system. I don't really like it because, as you see, it's really tricky to get all the chips in here. I think I'm just going to get one of the really big drawers and then I can just throw all the chips in there because they can take 2 seconds to dive through it and look for the chip packet that they want. I don't necessarily have to divide it all up into the colors for them to see. They can read, they can work it out for themselves, but this was a system that I saw someone else have and I thought I'll implement it. But yeah, I think it might be time to move on to a different system because I need something that's a little bit more convenient and easier to grab. I've got the muesli bars up there on the top container with an open one, and then yeah, sometimes in the other container there might be LCM bars or any other type individual wrapped things that I don't need to put into like a sealed container to make things easy to grab for people. But for now, I'm just stacking up more with the chips. It's clearly the next day, change of clothes, and I've just done a food shop, so I'm just rearranging some of this so I can put some of the food away and then count for a stockpile, so we've got like a rolling tally that happens. I try and keep at least 1 month's supply, especially with the snacks like the muesli bars and the juices, and then up in this top section I was trying to keep about 3 months worth because that's all the space that we have for now. I do have other areas in the house that I could save some things, but I'm trying to just sort of keep about 3 months worth at least. I know people will say to make sure you have more of a stockpile because it's just a little bit more food security, like you have insurance for your house, why not have food insurance? But I find that if I end up with too much stuff, it just becomes completely overwhelming for me, and then I will stop with the routine. I will just focus on keeping things in one area and it won't be tidy and organized, and we'll have food that we just don't use. So it's best to try and keep to the system for now that I know best. This bottom section is all our breakfast things, cereals on one side, and then spreads and backup of like honey, golden syrup, maple syrup to the other side. And then right at the back is where I put all the coffee. I think the pantry in general works really well for everyone now because people are used to the system, and it makes logical sense to kind of have one massive snack, the middle shelf, and then all the breakfast stuff down the bottom. So I'm really happy with it as it is. This bottom section often needs a little bit of tidying up. As you see, things just get dumped, and that's me, it's not anybody else in the house. But often I'm trying to organize things and I go, oh, I'll just put it down. This little drawer I need to sort out. We've got all our meal-based packets in here, and I was at one point going through and doing a use it up challenge and cooking only from this, and after about 3 or 4 meals I got completely bored with it. I have uploaded a video of it, but yeah, I will eventually get around to using it, because at least now the meal bases that we have in there are things we're going to eat, because I did clean it out after that challenge and got rid of some things that we just aren't going to use because we got for freebies or things like that. The excess here of the apple juices is going to hide here. Again, it's a nice visual. We've got tomato sauce there, and we've got a spare oil. The top runner drawers that we have here, again from Kmart, they are about as clear as I'm going to get. So, but at least again, they've been sitting in this position for quite a few years now, so everyone knows where to go. They can see food and eat it pretty easily if they want things. So I've got noodles up the top because they're pretty light to run against those shelf runners that I have again from Kmart, and right down the bottom are where all my heavy cans are, because the shelf runner is stable. It's from IKEA, and I put a couple of shelf things together so I could have a pretty solid base. Overall, I'm really happy with the way our pantry is. I keep tweaking it every now and again and playing around with things as we work out what we want to stockpile more of or less. But in general, I hope this helps you if you're looking for some tips and tricks. Good luck. Let me know if you're stockpiling or how you organize your things. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching. I so appreciate you, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.